Hey, Phil Norwold from Max Built here, sitting down with Robert at Kadunza Auto in Knoxville, Tennessee. Robert, tell me a little bit about the business, how you got started, what you're doing.
I started the business about 5.5 years ago. It actually started in my driveway, and it just exploded over the past 5 years. We've been through, this is our third shop now, getting ready to hopefully build a fourth shop. And honestly, started off as just a hobby. If you would have told me 5.5 years ago I'd be in this building, I would have told you you're crazy.
Right.
Because I never saw it getting to this point. It was just me. I was doing restoration work on mainly E30s, older BMWs, selling a lot of parts online. Quit my job one day, just decided just to go rogue. And it's amazing like how far it's come. We've got a lot of really good customers that have helped us do that, and honestly our growth has been a lot of word of mouth and just the fact that we're an enthusiast shop, and we approach our customers in that manner. So
it's a pretty loyal following.
It's been extremely
typically
loyal. Now, of course, you know what feeds a shop is our service work.
Yep.
This shop is divided in half with a firewall. Half of it is service. We service all newer cars, BMWs, Minis. We're starting to work on some of the other Euro cars like Audis, Land Rovers, and the vintage car is the other half. The vintage car restoration is the other half of the shop. We do resto mods, complete restorations, general service on them. It's kind of gotten to where it's more service now, and the vintage side is probably about 25% of what we do.
Yep.
And vintage BMWs in general, that's like my passion.
Yep.
But trying to grow this business,
right.
It's the reality is, we have to feed the techs, right, with some service work.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. No, that's fantastic. Also, part of our TechNet tour is stopping at TechNet shops, and we always like to find, any and all of them, but some of these, the ones that mix some of the custom work with the service work, kind of get a flag for me too, because it's close to our passions. But as a TechNet shop, how has TechNet impacted your business, in general?
Well, first and foremost, it definitely builds confidence with the customer because the extent of the warranty and the fact that they know that they're covered if something goes wrong, or if they're traveling, they don't have to worry about getting the car all the way back here if something happens on the road and they're 300 miles away. So for them, that's it's a huge value.
Absolutely.
Because the biggest struggle sometimes is letting the customer understand that when they pay a shop to do the work, they're not just paying more because they're going to a shop,
right,
but because that shop is backing up the work that they do. So, and that's been a big thing for us since we started, that we always stand behind our work.
Yep.
TechNet just makes it 10 times easier for us to do that.
Right. Well, and it's nice when you and me as shop owners realize that there are like-minded shops and individuals that have the same type of confidence and passion in the work that they produce, so that if you are in the position where a customer needs help out on the road, that the referral pool is right there, and it just makes yeah, you can go to this shop because they're going to help take care of you and make things right. So that, for me too, I kind of couldn't agree more.
And I'll add to that, like the network itself, we have a lot of customers that are coming through town and they had work done at a TechNet shop and they need a repair done here in Knoxville. It's increased business, and also got our name out to other people that aren't from Knoxville, just because they needed a repair done. They were stuck here, they called TechNet, they sent it to us. It just made the process so much easier.
Right, yep, absolutely. And they have trust when they're walking through the door, and that's something that we're just continuing to hope that we can build that, across the country. There's 10,000 plus shops currently, but there's a whole lot more shops out there that can provide that service. So the more we can add to have our backs, I guess the better. So,
it's very true.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I appreciate the time. I don't want to take too much out of your day. Just blowing in here off the road. So thank you for the time. Wish you the best. It sounds pretty exciting to be building and going through that process. It might take some time, but that's going to be an exciting next venture.
Hope so. I definitely appreciate you guys stopping by here.
Cool, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you.